large crowds, and I have no doubt that as the sun come out and as cricket starts here today, that we are going to have a very large crowd at hand to witness the clash of the Titans in the Sixers and the Beamers.
Yes, certainly. And over the years, the tourism sector, which is our main contributor in terms of our economy and its development, has drawn quite a number of our sportsmen, be it in football, cricket, volleyball, basketball, whatever you can name it. They have caused serious effects on players that are available to play the sport, especially of cricket as well of cricket that is played throughout the daytime with the advent of the many hotels that we boast here. Has we have seen quite a number of our sportsmen being plying their trade, their livelihood in that field as well. And that has caused some, just some falling away of our cricket, especially our cricket as well. It appears, Millington, as we can see, that the toss was just
The
had.
toss was taken, and the Beamers will be batting. I could almost guarantee that the Beamers will be batting.
The Beavers will be batting.
Yes.
Well, the captain did say that he will certainly take first snap, but we will confirm that in just a bit. The umpires, they are satisfied with the preparation that was done to the ground. We've seen the curator there in Bobby Blacks. He's just about to just take the covers, clear the field, a matter of fact, with the covers. Just in case you're wondering, there we've got that look like Jack and Keithley. Yes, they will be the ones who will be officiating, who will be umpiring this match this afternoon. It's the finals of the Anguilla Premier T20 League right here at the James Ronald Webster Park. Yes, you can feel it. There's a song that's playing down there by the man Spracker. I'm talking about, you can feel it. You can feel the excitement and the electricity in the atmosphere. We can look across over there in the stands and see that they are building up considerably. Millington.
Yes, the crowds, the crowd is coming in. Crowd is coming in, and we are waiting. We are waiting. And again, Tony, we say thank you for all those persons who have taken time out of their busy schedule, be it in your office, wherever you are, in your home, wherever you are, and you have taken the time out to watch us. Sit down, enjoy the cricket and our commentaries. We are grateful to have you on board. It is just for you why we are doing what we are doing. We enjoy doing what we are doing just for you, to describe the action. And for those persons who can't see, for those persons who can only hear on radio, it is because of you why we are doing this, and we are grateful. To the man downstairs, the minute man, he's been doing a tremendous job also on the outside commentary and on the mic. He has done a tremendous job over the past weeks.
Yes, that's one of his specialty. He says he loves that kind of thing where he can talk all day. But yes, like you mentioned, different persons have different likes, so to speak. I don't know if you remember when we were doing that commentary workshop course with the University of the West Indies, and we had an assignment where we had to do we had to do some interviews asking the preference in terms of what medium that persons like to view commentary or listen to or view sports, as the case may be. Some persons went for radio because they feel it was more descriptive, more exciting during the commentary. Some persons prefer to watch the television because they were able to see the action and see what is going on there. So as often as we have done it throughout the course of the tournament. Certainly been a pleasure beyond measure hearing and sharing the microphone with the likes of Keystone Greaves, you yourself, Kai, Brian, and Kelsick, and Alkins, Mr. Ralph Hodge. Those are some of the voices, not forgetting George Kentish, who really fascinates me. He still has the old way in which we used to score, and the different mix that we've seen throughout this course of this tournament so far has really been exciting, and it appears as though for sure that the Beamerz, they are going to take first now.
Well, yeah, so we have just gotten words that the Beamerz, they indeed have won the toss and they have chosen to bat first. We are going to give you a rundown of the team in just a while. We're just awaiting the score, and then as soon as the teams become available to us. Again, Tony, we can't forget our umpires who have done a tremendous job in the middle. The likes of Ralph Hodge, Liddy, who is now away with Colin Liddy, who is now away with the senior national team, football team. We would have had Proctor, who would have officiated in games here. In the middle today, Mr. Jack Webster and Caitlin Lake will be doing the grand finale game. And so we say thank you to our umpires. Had it not been for them, again, cricket can't play without an umpire.
Yes, certainly, and they are the ones in the middle making all the decisions, making sure that the game is being played in the right manner, played in the right spirit, keeping everything in check, and at times, will come under some harsh critiques as well with the decisions that teams would want to feel like they may have had. But the umpiring has been very good. The likes of Calvin, who was away for some time due to some illness, but the likes of Calvin, Ralph, as you would have mentioned, all the folks there, because umpiring is a very tough job. It's difficult to be out there in the middle in the hot sun and keeping your concentration and making sure that everything is kept in check. And so we want to say kudos to them.
Indeed. When I recognize how hard the umpire job is, the umpire has a split second to make a decision. He sees what happens. I have seen where the third umpire has made several decisions that are just not right. And so when you have the third umpire who has the benefit of replay still making mistakes, we have to say kudos to our umpires who are standing in the middle.
Certainly, yes, we have seen where even with technology, where they have had quite a considerable amount of time and still can't come up with the proper decisions as well. Especially for those of us who are looking at it from the television, we form an opinion and say, well, that's out, but then the umpire says, differently. And so could you imagine the men in the middle having to make that the decision? It is
because oftentimes you think the ball is hitting, it's going to hit middle of stump, but on review you see it pitched outside the line of the leg stump. But that's one of the rules I would want to change in cricket. If I had any say in changing rules, I would want that rule change, Tony. If a ball pitch outside, it doesn't matter where it pitch. Once it's going to hit knock down the stump, you're out. Well, you should be out.
You'll have to go to the rule makers, because that's. If it pitch outside the leg stump, you know for a fact whether it's going to hit the base of the stump, the middle, anywhere.
What is the difference if the ball is pitched outside the off stump? What is the difference if the ball is pitched outside the off stump and it's going to knock down the stump, and it's pitched outside the leg stump and it's going to knock down the stump? What is the difference, Tony?
Well, like I said, the persons who make the rules, they will need to tell me exactly why
they came up with that idea.
Well, if I am to give a description, an explanation for that, maybe they're saying, well, down the leg side, it's harder to play down the leg side as opposed to the ball coming straight into you. You
And it's just an opinion. One thing I found funny, also the rule of an umpire's call. If less than half of the ball is hitting the stump, that it goes to the umpire, the umpire gets the benefit if it's ruled out or not out. But if the ball is going to hit the stump that hard, it should be out.
Now, I'll pose the question to you now, since you asked that. What's the difference between outside half and outside leg? As a batter, as a person who would have played a considerable amount of cricket, what's your favorite area for playing? On the onside or on the offside?
Tony, for me, I'm a predominant leg side player.
Why?
I play very well off my pad. I'm very strong off my pad, and so if you're short, you're gonna get pulled. But definitely, I really think that the rule needs to be checked. But yes, Tony, I'm a predominant onside player. I love to use my top hand, my bottom hand, and so I tend to go across the line a lot.
Okay. Well, that's Millington. You're not missing any cricket. We're still just chit-chatting. The teams are just about ready. We can see to our right that the Farrington Super Sixers, they're just having their final words, their final, pep talk, so to speak, as we see the umpires now, they're striding out to the middle to take up their position, and just in a little bit as the Farrington Super Sixers will have done all the necessary preparatory talk, and how they're going to strategize. We'll see them take the field now. The opening batsmen, they are ready. I can see Lyndall Richardson, and is that Dylan Skellecki? Yes?
It's going to be Dylan Skellecki,
okay, Dylan Skellecki and Gordon. Okay. Yes, Lyndall will say that Dylan is still carrying a little niggle.
Yes,
and,
but he is slated to play. He's going to be playing. He's just not opening. I must tell us that our break is going to be reduced. So there is about a 10 minutes break between innings. So we're not going to have that half an hour as we would normally see. It's going to be 10 minutes break between innings.
Certainly a good initiative, because we will want to at least catch as much of the daylight as possible, and as we set up ourselves as well, Millington, for if, and I don't want to even think it, I'll just leave it there.
Well, a super over. I would want to see this game come down to a super over. We have seen it all, Tony. We have seen teams having the win in their back pocket and throwing it away. We have seen it all. The only thing that we have not seen thus far is a super over. And what a way to end this today. A super over in the finals.
Certainly.
Well, it is finals day right here at the James Ronald Webster Park. It is the Angola Premier League. Indeed, it is the Beamerz taking on the Farrington Super Sixers in the grand finale. At the wicket, it is Dylan Skellecki, and with him is Dion Burton, the two opening batsmen for the Beamerz. Beamerz winning the toss, choosing to bat, and taking his mark now is the tall, lanky pace bowler in Masimba Bowen. Masimba Bowen with number 22 on his back is going to be running away from this commentator's booth end. He will be bowling the first over, and his first delivery will be to Dylan Skellecki, the right-handed batsman. To Dylan Skellecki, there is a mid-on, mid-off. On the offside, there is a mid-off, extra cover, backward point, third man. There is a man at slip. And in the onside, there is a mid-on, a man on the square leg boundary, and a short, fine leg. So it's going to be Dylan Skellecki, who is going to take first strike. On the non-striker end is Dion Burton, the diminutive wicket-keeper batsman. It's finals day. Not over being last year thus far, and we're grateful. It's going to be Masimba Bowen. Umpire Caitlin Lake getting the signaling the score and saying, I'm ready, are you? The scorer say I am. Looking around the field. Masimba Boyne is ready. Dylan Skeleke taps away at the crease. And he waits for Masimba Boyne. The first delivery of this, the finals. It's the 28th of March, 2021. Masimba Boyne runs away from us. The ball to Dylan Skeleke. Ball to Skeleke. Skeleke is getting one. He's turning it over the hip. He'll get going through for a one. And they'll get it too. They're off the man there, Adams. That's Rana moving away from mid wicket, going to his right at mid on, sorry, and he gets a single. Skeleke. So Skeleke is on one. It's 1 for no loss of the first delivery. That brings the left-handed Burton on to strike. It's Dion Burton. To Dion, he has a shot final leg mid on. Man coming off the boundary and he's on the circle there, on the edge of the circle at square leg. There's a slipper third man, backward point, deep extra cover, a mid off and extra cover. Masimba Boyne. Right arm over the wicket. It's a bowl to Dion Burton in bright sunshine here at the James Ronald Webster Park. In this, the finals of the Angola Premier League. Masimba runs away from us. Passes umpire late. Bowl to Burton. Burton to the delivery. He's getting one shot. He's running down to third man. You'll have gone for one. Will they come back for a second? They're looking for it. Burton is coming back. He's going to get it too. Skeleke was tentative in coming back there, but Burton is fast. And the fielder coming around there fumbled. And in the end, they got it there very easily. So, Burton is on 2. Score is on to 3 over number 1. It's the finals. The pressure that the finals bring. Runs on the board, runs on the board. So Beamerz would want to rack up some good runs here. They won't want to do anything rash in the early piece. They would want to build a good foundation on which they can launch. Here is Masimba Boyne. Runs away to ball to Burton. Balls to Burton. Burton is turning this one off his hip. They're gone for a run. Runs here. They're going to come back for a second. They're going to get it too easily too. They could come back for a third run. They're coming back for it and they will get it easily. Good run in there by Skeleke and Dion Burton. Good run in there and the score moves on by 3-6. So score moves on to 6. Burton is on 5. Skeleke is on 1. He's on strike now. Good looking start there. And Bungry has not been scored, but because of good running between the wicket, they are on 6. And this is what the Beamerz, both teams, this is what we are going to see from both teams today. Once they are at the wicket, we are going to see, for the majority of it, good running.
Yes, Millington, both teams seems to be up for the task at hand today. The Beamerz, they have started off briskly running between the wickets and really some good cricket so far.
Well, in the east, it's getting dark there. The groundsmen are going towards the cover. Here is Masimba Boyne. Ball to Skeleke. Skeleke is hitting this one. He doesn't time it well. It was there. The room was there, but didn't time it well. And in the end, the man there extra cover, regulation cover fails. No run resulted. Score remains on 6. Masimba would have to adjust that line and length. Here is the Boynes again. Turn to bowl to Skeleke. Runs away past umpire Lake. Ball to Skeleke. Skeleke is getting one. He's turned off the pad. They are going to get runs here. They have gone for one. They are looking for a second. They're not going to get it. Good throw. Good bit of feeling there by the Panther. That's Emil Adams. Limiting the batsman to just a single. Skeleke moves on to 2. The total on to 7. 7 for no loss. And Tony, the weather in the east of us, it's not looking good at all. The sun is still with us, but we are seeing the clouds. The wind has picked up quite significantly. Here is Masimba Boyne again. It's a ball to Dion Burton. To this delivery, Burton is getting one. That is a slow ball. It's in the air! And it's caught! Burton goes! A slow ball, looking to turn it down the onside. Ball coming off the outer edge and lobbing to the man there, coming around to his left at mid-off. That's Proctor. That's Proctor taking the catch. And in the first over, The Farrington Super Sixers are strong.
Yes, that was Simba. Not too sure what Burton was trying to do. It's almost as if he was caught between two minds, trying to turn it on the onside, not getting it as he would have wanted to. It just looped up in the middle, lobbed it up, and the man coming from the mid-half position there, just running around to the bowler's mark there, and picking up what was a simple, easy catch here. And we've seen the Beamerz, they have lost their first wicket that to the bowler there in Masimba Boeing, the batsman there, Burton, for 5. They started off running between the wickets very well, playing each ball on its merit, but this time Burton, not too sure whether it was deceived by the pace of that one, misjudged it, and certainly contributed to his downfall.
Yes, he was deceived by the slow ball. It was a slow ball. He was looking to turn it on the onside, and the ball taking the outer edge, and just looping up to the man there, coming around to his left and mid off, Daniel Proctor, who took a regulation simple catch and sent it back to Burton. So the Farrington Super Sixers struck first blood in this the finals. It's going to be Captain Dimitri Adams. He's going to take up the attack from the city end. He's going to be bowling to the new batsman, the left-handed Yannick Leonard. Yannick Leonard has really improved in his batting. He's really improved. He has worked very hard with his batting. We know him as one of our better left-arm slow bowler. Here is Dimitri Adams. Right arm around the wicket to bowl to Yannick. Yannick is coming forward and pushing it up to extra cover. Can't score. Score remains on 7. 7-for-1. 7-for-1. Here is Adams to Leonard. It's pushing back to, and the rain is with us. Believe it or not, the rain is with us. The cover has been called. The cover has been called immediately. The cover has been called, and this is not a good sight at all. The cover has been called on. Fielders are leaving the field, and there is going to be a break in play here. Tony.
Break. Not too sure whether it might be a very long break it is, because it's really dark to the back of us, and that is where the rain seems to be coming from. That's the way life is, and we've had some bright sunshine throughout the whole tournament. We're not complaining, but we will be able to broadcast here. We may need to certainly have master control handle us, but we will see. God, yeah. Yes, master control, if you're listening to us, the rain is with us. The groundsmen are certainly trying to cover the pitch frantically, and so until you get the cue from us, you can take us back to the studios, and if and when we do have any play, we will certainly update you. I don't think they have picked me up as yet, yes, it's raining here, the wind is blowing, and it's really causing some serious things there with the covers as well. Their master control, you can take it back from us at this time, because play has been stopped for rain, as we see the groundsmen are certainly making sure that they have gotten the pitch covered. Until then, we will go back to our studios, and if there is anything, we'll certainly come back to you.
Yeah, it's like you're putting up a short.
And have the clip turn off the the red the button there, the same red click there, just turn it off. Yeah, well,
The red one?
yeah. Ooh.
This one is going to be for the day.
Wow. The battle there with the wind. Wow. What?
Precisely. I told you all something like this.
can't cry out. You gotta accept it.
Yes.
While we crying out, the place dry, dust, and
I'm grateful for the rain. Thank God.
So we can't say anything.
Today is a holy day.
Palm Sunday.
It's Palm Sunday.
Holy day, holy week.
Today is a holy day.
On holiday, I think.
Holy day. Holy day.
Palm Sunday.
It's Palm Sunday. Thank God for this day.
Yeah.
Huh? It's supposed to I see it. What is Jennifer?
Just how much overs?
Alvin, hear this, right? I want to go and know how to rub down with lemon, no alcalada, and lemon. You run for the get wetting, and still going to take the pool and call it corona. Online.
Is he right?
How much overs is pool? One over?
One a little bit.
That is that for me. So this is going to be What? I look like. I know. I just hear this is until tomorrow weather. I'm just hearing this is until tomorrow weather.
This honeymoon weather?
No, my wife just tell me the Saturday is until tomorrow.
Oh.
This kind of weather is until tomorrow.
See,
Should I have to check your weather? Because it's until tomorrow. This type of weather. No, man.
you gotta look out for flooding too.
It's cold up here, buddy. Huh? Want somebody don't get wet, so that's Charlie. That's Charlie. No, that's All over, the finals got to start. Huh? We should have plugged now. That's the best he don't need. That is the best he. That is the best he don't need.
Hey,
That's the best.
you gotta leave him don't tell him you do that. That's your thing.
That's the best he. This one? Leave it. That's okay. I'm not sure this one. Good evening to the persons who are still logged on a clean stream here with us at the James Ronald Webster Park. The news is from the James Ronald Webster Park. We have a heavy downpour, very heavy downpour, and it is a lengthy one. It is not looking good at all for us here at the James Ronald Webster Park. We are not very sure if we will be able to continue. From what we are seeing thus far, it is we are now at 3 o'clock, and it definitely looks like a pull and things here at the James Ronald Webster Park. And we will keep you updated as the day progress, as the evening progress. But at 3 o'clock, definitely it really looks like a rescheduled game thus far. Tony.
Yes, and we might have lost gone back to master control by radio, but we are still live streaming. And as by the pictures that you're seeing, you can certainly see that it's been a very heavy shower, one that we have not had for quite some time. It's just getting a little clearer, but for sure we don't think we'll be able to continue this match today. It started off really hyped, as we would say, lots of excitement in the air, and lots of spectators in the ground as well. As you can see, they're seeking shelter at the top of the stands. That is, the way how the stand is built is facing the east, and so the rain is coming from that area and beating up under the stand. So the spectators, they are certainly seeking the best way of sheltering. And yes, the ground staff, they are still out there as well. We can see our very own Frankie as well there, getting the wet and getting the rain, and just toggling out there as well. But as you can see, we won't be able to continue with this match, at least for today for sure, because the forecast has it that it will be like this maybe into tomorrow, even into Tuesday. So we certainly will definitely need to reschedule this encounter here this afternoon. To the back of us, we have the under 15 football team here. They are still going through the training, their trials, and we know for a fact that rain don't really stop football, and so they're out there in this heavy shower, really going through the paces with the coaches as well. But as for the cricket, for sure, that has been halted due to the fact that we have rain right here in Rainbow City, Anguilla, especially in the valley area as well. I'm looking down to the western end, and it might be dry down on that side, but where we are situated, we are certainly having a really good soaking here today, and we will definitely not see any cricket. I can look out on. I'm looking out on the field, and just where the bowlers run up, it seems to be very wet as well. The outfield will be very wet as well, and we don't have a super sapper here to say we will mop up anything of such, but that's the position here from the James Ronald Webster Park in this Anguilla Premier League T20 final encounter between the Farrington Super Sixers and the Beamerz. Been stopped by rain. We were able to see 1 over and 2 balls being bowled. The score at that time was 7. The Beamerz had just lost their opening batsman there in Burton, and just giving a catch there to Proctor, who was at mid-on after bowling of Masimba Bowen. And so the Farrington Super Sixers, I'm certainly sure that they will feel, well, wow, we missed the chance to really press home the advantage and try to squeeze the Beamerz. We know that the Beamerz bat very deep, they're very experienced as well, and so we was really looking to see what an encounter this would have been here today. We can see it's certainly getting a lot brighter. I'm looking further into the east, and it's very, very bright, but there's a slight drizzle, and most of the dark clouds just moving away just a little bit to the north of us here. But whether we will be able to have any cricket, I doubt that, because safety first. But as we are broadcasting live, we just thought that we will just chit-chat with you a little bit to see and to let you know what is really going on here at the James Ronald Webster Park. So at a standstill, and we saw with some of the players who were assisting the few groundsmen that we have here with the covers as well. They are just coming out of the scoreboard now, and probably heading back under their tent to certainly remove those wet uniforms, because they probably will be soaking wet right now. So that's the position here from the James Ronald Webster Park. The match has been stopped due to rain, and we will wait and see when will be the best scheduled time for us to either continue, which I think that they will want to do. They will want to continue. We'll see what they will decide. But that's the position right here, right now. No cricket. Rain has stopped play, and it certainly has halted the finals of the Anguilla Premier League T20 between the Beamerz and the Farrington Super Sixes. In the moment, this is your host, Daddy Tones, right here. We can see, we are hearing that the spectators in the stands, they're trying to entertain in themselves. That sounds like, yes, that sounds like the legendary cat call for Steel Pulse, who is here in Angola with us. He's in the stands, and it appears as if he's on the microphone singing and asking for 96 degrees in the shade. It's not 96 degrees in the shade at the moment, you know. Yes, there's Cat Core down there singing 96 degrees in the Shea, the legendary cat call. He's here for Moonsplash with Banky Banks and has graced us with his presence here to look at the cricket as well. Um, you know, very studious persons as well, very jovial person as well, the voice of Catco. Well, I'm going to take my leave from here. I'm seeing that the umpires there in Jack Webster and Keatley. Yes, they are the officiators, and they are going out onto the field, maybe just to um, inquire and to see whether or not, well, it's like I said, they're looking where the rain is coming from, and whether or not the outfield will be dry enough to continue. That's highly likely and possible, but we will see what is what. Until then, this is T saying, I'm just going to sign out. We'll wait and see. We'll be here if anything unfolds that is noteworthy that you will need to be aware of, we'll certainly bring it to you as it unfolds. All right.
Places on the outfield, that's so. But the outfield is
Places that's so.
listen,
Yeah, yeah, you can.
son. See that? You throw some grass in on the grass, but
No,
naturally,
it's finished stock, yeah.
what concerns
Yeah, yeah.
yes, if it is too dangerous on the outfield, if it becomes too saggy, yes. When is the inspection is being done, then it's well, no, the wicket is hard. The wicket is hard. So even though you get wet, that way they sprinkle that on out on it, it will up in
Yeah, that's right. As they're saying that they're out, they're out.
I think while you had it, I don't think it was
Yes, yes. over that weekend, the senior fellas gone away. But if they were around, we would have had football over the weekend. I want to suggest to the president if he could get a like a 4-team competition during Christmas. A Christmas no holiday. Yes. Well, then put on the floodlights.
bola shot up well. Take on it. Yeah, the bola shot up. Then they get come up. Because it is grass, they don't see much of it.
Game over?
Hold on, let's see.
Stop at speed?
What's the North Stanton? It gotta be nobody else.
It's gotta be North Stanton. It's really good.
Due to rain and water loss, outfield.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in with Clean Stream. It seems to be a real rainy day today, and we are hoping for the best, but it seems as if the rain is bipolar a little bit. It's on and off, and we really cannot dictate what is going to happen. So at this time, we're going to stick around probably another 5 minutes and see what will happen. I'm not sure if the decision has been made to postpone the game, but as of right now, it seems that the weather is on and off. The sun seems to be coming out a little bit, and we are hoping for the best, but the players have seemed to be packing up at this moment. Right now, we want to thank you all for tuning in, and like I said, it's always Clean Stream, where you get the cleanest stream. Yes, this is Clean Stream, where you always get the cleanest stream. So we're going to stick around for another 5 minutes and see what will happen here. Probably give you a little shot of what's going on the compound at the James Brown Webster Park, where the match, the Anguilla Premier T20 Cricket League 2021 Finals, the Beamerz versus the Farrington Super Sixers. What a match today would have been. The game started off real good, but the rain has put us on a pause. So right now, again, we're going to stick around for another 5 minutes and see what goes on. Thank you for tuning in, and Clean Stream is always your trusted media source.
Mother Nature. Mother Nature had the last ball.
Yeah.
The picture so that people above the picture.
for sports.
Yeah. Junior practice. Huh?
Just stop them and warm up and
It would be a good match.
yeah. Warm up. Hey, Scream, you upstairs? You upstairs? You upstairs? Maureen?
The hardest part, hardest part is the packing up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, right about now, I think I said about 5 minutes, I'm gonna step and see what's going on. Right now, it seems that the cloud is black again, and we will be getting more showers. So at this time, I am gonna say goodbye. Thank you for tuning in with Clean Stream, and stay tuned with us so you'll know what will be going on in terms of this game, whether it's going to be next week or exactly what is going to be done. So again, thank you for tuning in, and do have a pleasant day. We out.